Alrighty, let's go with the Saints now. Now, we've talked about the Saints already in our NFL team refresher. Do I have that up? Now their win total is at 9. So we had the Saints at 6-11 when we did our kind of NFL team refresher on the Saints, but that was before we knew who the quarterback was. Now we know it's Jameis Winston, and let's just see if everything that we've kind of learned so far by other teams and the Saints team, since we did that maybe a month ago, let's see if we learned anything, if we could find more wins, because we originally predicted them going 6-11, and their win total line is at 9. Under 9 is -120. Over 9 is at +100. So let's go into their schedule and kind of revisit the Saints schedule and see if we can see a couple more wins here to look for that 9-win total. So here we go. Week 1 is against Green Bay, and I still don't believe that the Saints can win this game. It was at home, but because of Hurricane Ida, they had to move the game to a neutral field in Jacksonville. So now Jameis Winston the Saints team doesn't even get the home field advantage facing, Aaron Rodgers. So I'm still going to count that one as a loss. Then they go and face the Panthers. I can definitely see them beating the Panthers here. They may even be able to sweep them in their season series. I'm going to have them beating the Panthers here week 2, even though it is in North Carolina, in Charlotte, in Carolina. I'm not buying into Sam Darnold, and I'm not buying into Matt Rule just quite yet. Over quarterback, I'm taking Jameis Winston over Sam Darnold any day of the week, absolutely. So I'm giving the Saints the win over the Panthers. Then they face the Patriots, and this is going to be a real solid game as well. Now that we know that it's going to be Mac Jones out there, the Patriots offense could kind of be a little not great. We already didn't love it with Cam Newton, but now it could be a little bit worse because we're getting Mac Jones, his learning curve. Yes, he was looking good in preseason, but now that he's facing good defenses, how is he going to look? This Saints defense isn't great overall. It's not really something that we truly buy into, but I believe Jameis Winston can outscore this Patriots team. And another thing to look for, this Patriots defense with Jameis Winston, who has a history of turnovers. Does this Patriots defense make Jameis Winston play like the 2019 Bucs when he threw 30 picks? It's a potential. We know Bill Belichick could do it to him, but I'm going to give the Saints the win over the Patriots. Then they face the Giants in Washington, and really 2 solid winnable games here. I'm only going to count it as 1. I think the Saints win one of these games and lose one of them. I'm not truly sure which one they take advantage of and win. Most likely the one that they are at home against, which would be the Giants. So I'll give them a win against the Giants, loss against Washington, but I believe they win one of those games. So we're at 3 games heading into the bye. All those games are also without Michael Thomas. Now that we're after the bye, that's kind of what is likely going to happen, that Michael Thomas comes back after the bye to play against the Seahawks. But it's a Monday Night Football game in Seattle. Not going to give the Saints a win there. Then they face the Bucs. Not going to give them a win there. I'm going to say they can sweep the Falcons, but I'm going to have them splitting against the Falcons. They beat the Falcons in their home game, so we'll give them a win there. Then they face the Titans. Not going to give them a win there. Love this Titans team. Love Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill can get it done. Believers in him. Then they face the Eagles, another winnable game. We're going to count that as a win, so we're at 5 wins. Then they face the Bills on Thursday Night Football. They are at home, but it is against the Bills. A potential for a wonky game for the Saints to steal it. But overall, I'm loving what the Bills have offensively, defensively, so we'll count it as a loss for the Saints. Then they face the Cowboys on another Thursday Night Football game, this time in New Orleans as well. And this is another winnable game for them, definitely because of Thursday Night Football and all that. They are at home. Cowboys defense, they could struggle, but this Cowboys offense, this is going to be a true shootout, could really go either way. We're not going to count it as a win quite yet. When we finish their schedule and we're looking for, another win to potentially get them over that 9, then we'll come back to this one. But I can't really count this one as a confident win just quite yet. All right, then they face the Jets. That's a definite winnable game right there. We'll give them a win. They face the Bucs again. Don't see them splitting against the Bucs. They face the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. They are at home, so solid there. But this Dolphins defense, I think, is going to kind of hinder Jameis Winston a little bit, so I'm going to count that one as a loss. Then they face the Panthers at home. I'm going to give them a win against the Panthers. And then they face the Falcons the last week. And once again, I'm going to have them split against the Falcons. They are on the road in their last game against the Falcons, so we will count it as a loss. So we are at kind of 8 games here, a revised 8 games. No, we're at 7 games, 7 wins. So even a revised kind of look here, we are still under that 9-win total. If we're looking for 8 wins, they sweep the Falcons. If we're looking for that 9th win, they beat Washington and the Giants. And if we're looking for that 10th win to get us over the 9, who's it got to be? That 10th win would probably have to come from the Titans. 10 wins is tough, man, for the Saints team. I believe in Jameis Winston. I am a believer in Jameis Winston. I am not a big believer in this overall offense, and I'm not a big believer in the overall defense. So I think we're still going to stick with the under here. With the Saints, I can't find 9 wins. I can maybe find 8 and 9, but to win the bet for the over 9, I can't find 10 wins.